Hey, best friends. I'm Yana.
And I'm Claire.
Welcome to
My Best Friend's Book Club.
Book Club. Book Club.
The old switcheroo.
That's right. Did we get you?
Just like Millie switched some shit up on Andy.
Oh, shit.
You like that?
Jump right in.
I'm already into the book.
Okay. You don't have to wait any
know.
longer. We're in this.
I'm a professional, so...
Hey, well, friends, as you know, we start every episode by doing a little recap of the last 50-ish pages, and then we jump right in to a recap of the current 50-ish pages, and then we'll just like chit-chat and do our little thing, and you guys are gonna be like, ha ha ha, they're so funny.
Sound like a serial killer.
And then
sponsor us.
Serial killers everywhere, reach out. Email us at mypfbookclub@gmail.com.
Please don't.
And, I think, because this is our last episode of this book. Actually, Claire, what is the book?
Oh, thank you for asking.
I'd love to know.
It is The Housemaid
By
Frida McFadden.
Good job, Claire.
Thank
Good
you.
remembering.
My memory's really hard sometimes.
No, bite me. Since it's the last, we did, but since it's the last episode, usually we have like a little bit more banter, maybe a few more questions.
We have some closing segments with like final ratings and trivia.
I love trivia.
What does Yana remember?
Oh, we should come up with like a game show sound for that.
Oh, we should.
That'd be fun.
And then we also decided from the last season that we were going to include some reviews from other people that are not us so that you could hear other perspectives aside from us.
We had really good feedback from last season from the two of us. That worked really well.
I stand by my rating of Just for the Summer, respectfully.
Me too.
Season 3.
Disrespectfully, me too.
Read it, don't. I don't know. I actually don't. Yeah. I think just listen to the podcast, and that's probably good enough for you, I would say.
Sure. Well, let's start off. Claire is going to give us a little recap. Claire, take us
I'm ready.
Off.
I'm so ready.
Wait. Wait. What's the word? What's the phrase? Claire... Let's get ready to rumble. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, short recap of what happened last week. So, Nina, she enlists Enzo, our savior.
Sexy Enzo.
He's our beautiful Italian gardener and our savior. And she's enlisted him to help her and Cece escape the wrath of Andy Winchester. And Enzo offers new identities and a stack of money for them to escape. He also proposes murder. Because,
you gotta propose it.
Enzo. Am I right or am I right?
Well, you're always right, Claire.
Thank you. But Nina's like, no, I don't want you to go to prison. So they craft another plan. But unfortunately, Andy finds this. So the plan is ruined. So then Nina realizes the only way to get free of Andy is to find a replacement. Unfortunately.
For the replacement.
But Enzo, he's really not happy with this plan, but he wants to help Nina because his sister Antonia was murdered by a rich and powerful man like Andy. And so he feels a certain kind of drive to help her. So this is basically the entire book is Nina acting crazy. She's wreaking havoc and it's all part of her master plan. So all of this is obviously meant for Millie to eventually get locked in the attic, which is exactly where Millie is in these last couple of pages.
That's correct.
But Nina has given her a key to the attic door and she hid pepper spray in the blue bathroom bucket for Millie. I don't know what else to call it.
It's like the closet bucket. Blue bathroom bucket.
So after Millie endures Andy's, quote, books are privileged torture, where she has to hold them on her abdomen for 3 hours. He finally enters the room. He's going to let Millie out, but she takes this opportunity to take that pepper spray and spray him.
Tap it like it's Lorenzo's.
Keep on reading. That's the end of the episode. Just kidding. She grabs his phone.
Lorenzo? Laurent.
Wait, what did I say? Lorenzo?
I said Lorenzo.
Okay, you combined Laurent and Enzo. Yeah.
Lorenzo.
He
I like
should
that.
exist, I think.
Maybe the next book.
Okay.
Let's find a book with someone named Lorenzo.
I feel like I know it already. Anyway, okay, sorry. So she takes this moment to pepper spray him. She also grabs his phone. He has it open on the camera feed. He's able to see inside of the attic. She locks him in the attic with that extra key that Nina gave her. And she also makes sure that his phone won't lock so she can access it at any time at this point. And I mean, like, a lot happens, but she basically makes him stack the books on his man situation for 3 hours.
Sorry, Claire, what's a man situation?
His man situation consists of his weenie part and his bows.
What's it called? His super peen?
No, magic peen. Magic peen. But then she's like, oh, I'm joking. It wasn't 3 hours. It was 5. So he has to do it again. And she just, like, she's torturing him back, right? But this whole part ends with Millie being like, Andy, this is the beginning of your torture. Rightfully so.
Bye.
And Nina, she's going to pick up Cece from school, and her whole plan is to just drive off and never return. But Enzo calls, and he's like, girl, you have to come back. Millie's car hasn't left. I think she's locked in the attic. Little does he know. But he's like, either way, you put this woman in your position, and it's your responsibility to help her now. So
I don't like how easily she was like, all done, like put someone else in my place and then I'll just head out.
yeah,
That was not cool.
it's not okay. It's not girls behavior. So Nina agrees. She will go and check on Millie, and Enzo's gonna watch over Cece while she goes and checks. That was kind of part of the next part. Sorry. Anyway, Giovanna, bring us to the end of The Housemaid.
Yeah, well, the end of The Housemaid really wraps up pretty quick. I would say that we really just like tie up a lot of loose ends really quickly at the end there. So it kind of goes quick. But like you said, Nina returns to the house, presumably to help Millie. She is like looking for everyone in the house, but she can't find anyone. She's like, oh shit, someone's probably still locked in the attic. And of course she's like, it's Millie. It has to be Millie. So she gets up to the attic, and without really checking who might be back there, she unlocks the door, and Andy is dead inside. Very dead.
Incredibly dead.
Incredibly Mr. Murdered.
Goodbye.
So then all of a sudden, right behind her, as she's like standing there in shock, like, is he dead? What was left of Andy? She hears, Nina behind her, who's approached now, and they get to talking. And I mean, to wrap shit up pretty quickly, Nina just kind of is like, hey, I'll take the blame for this one. Because,
I mean, honestly, she should for what she did.
oh, absolutely. But she's like, hey, everyone thinks I'm crazy anyway. And like, we'll figure this shit out. And when she suggests this story, I mean, it is very like, I'm going to go to prison instead of you thing. Like she's accepting her fate for prison.
And like for what she did to Millie.
So Millie's like, okay, that was really easy for me to accept that.
Bye.
And then she's like, bye. And Nina's like, okay, now that you're gone, I'm going to call the police about this. So the detective comes to the house with the rest of the police. Anyway, they're trying to put together the pieces of this mysterious death.
Mysterious.
And surprise, the detective turns out to be Kathleen's dad. And this is where I say, like, the loose ends got tied up real quick.
Why is Andy's death so mysterious?
Well, because it's like, how did this grown-ass man get locked in an attic that locks from the outside?
But also, what happened to him?
Well, he has bruises all over his groinal area.
Sorry.
And then he's, like, starved. And he's had a bunch of his teeth out.
Yeah.
So obviously it's not like oops, I got locked in here.
It's not like...
And then I decided to go crazy and pull my teeth out and like slap my groin a bunch of times with books.
Slap my groin.
Tap that groin like it's Lawrence.
That's going to be our closing.
Not that murder is funny.
No, but listen.
He deserved it.
Obviously don't condone murder, and this is a book. But
if anyone does condone murder,
you know, Andy in his fictitious world deserved what he got, respectfully.
But anyway, so this detective is Kathleen's dad. As you remember, Kathleen was the ex-fiancé of Andy. And he's like, hey, I've been sus of Andy for a pretty long time. And I'm not going to really ask any more questions, but I'm going to be like, hey, Nina, that attic was obviously a safety concern, wink, wink. And I don't know anything about any, magic peen bruises. So we're not going to mention any missing teeth either. So, hey, it looks like he got accidentally locked up in this attic and he died of dehydration.
Yeah.
Like,
He went just crazy and he died of dehydration.
It's an act of God.
That's crazy.
So, yeah. So
honestly, great.
Totally. I mean, but
thanks, detective.
But do you see how quickly it got all wrapped up?
Yeah, it was
it's there's one paragraph where it's like, oh yeah, Kathleen was real and I'm her dad, and
why did we have to do the whole part with Millie visiting her parole officer
but there are multiple more books, so maybe there's more.
Okay, continue, please. You're so beautiful and talented.
Skinny.
You're so skinny.
But you're skinnier.
So beautiful.
Thank you.
And you have the richest, luscious hair and the most beautiful, precious moments eyes I've ever seen. I'm not lying. You know that's true.
But my hair is really
thin. And you're
thin.
the best cook I've ever had.
Thank you.
And Yana made me a big old pot of beef stew, and I'm absolutely going to live off that this week. And she made me homemade sourdough with seeds, because health. And I'm going to eat that too. So, bok bitches.
Bok bitches. Anyway, now
chicken.
Anyway, we're now at Andy's wake, and it seems like Nina and Cece are going to be selling the house and moving. I assume that all the money goes to them now, so Nina's rich.
I think she gave Millie some of it too.
I know, but I think just because they're not actually divorced and there's nothing that's been filed and
all his
and
things
it's not a prenup. Yeah, it's just meh. Anyway, Andy's parents are there, and the dad's soup chill, and he's like, R.I.P. son.
Never met dad, honestly, until now.
But it's definitely hey, what a bummer, R.I.P. my son. And then he walks away, and then the mom, what was her name? Suzanne.
Evelyn.
Who's Suzanne? Suzanne was the friend or the fake friend, the neighbor or whatever.
Yeah, the PTA woman.
Evelyn?
Yeah.
Evelyn Winchester. She's all chatting with Nina, and she's like, hey, his teeth were missing. And Nina's like, oh shit, she knows. I'm about to go to prison. This shit's over for me. But instead of being like, I know what you did last summer, she's like, hey, I've been telling Andy his whole life that he needs to brush his teeth better. And I used to tell him, quote, there's always a punishment when you break the rules. If you don't take care of your teeth, then you lose the privilege to have teeth. And then she tells Nina that once, when he was little, she pulled out some of his baby teeth with pliers to make him understand that. Anyway, she kind of ends that, and the book kind of ends there too, where she's like, hey, I'm glad you stepped up and you taught him a lesson.
Right. Teeth are a privilege.
Teeth are a privilege. So, to sum up, Evelyn's a bitch.
Abusive.
Very abusive.
Like we said in the last couple episodes, it all goes back to your upbringing.
It's always the mom's fault.
Except for you, Mom. Love you. And Yana's mom also, Tatiana. We love you.
She'll never hear this because she doesn't understand.
That's true. She doesn't know this podcast. But like we were saying, Evelyn was why he, not to make excuses for him, of course, but
it definitely contributed to why he was the way he was.
Absolutely contributed to that.
Claire, would you like me to go over the epilogue?
Yeah, I think it's part of the first sampling that we get if you're a Kindle reader. I don't know if it's in a paperback.
I don't know, but it's pretty short.
But I think it's helpful to know where the story's going.
Sure. So the epilogue kind of takes us into what I assume is book 2. And
The Housemaid. Wait, what's it called?
Number 2, I don't know.
The Housemaid's second.
But pretty much Millie is now interviewing for a new job with Lisa something or other. I'm not sure I wrote down her name correctly. But I'm not going to go into too much detail because I think it will be really interesting to read the second book. But I would say the gist is that it seems Millie is now being recommended as a housemaid because she is kind of under the table being recommended as a husband killer. Dun, dun, dun.
I mean,
And
it's
that's
called
it.
The Housemaid's Secret.
I don't know, I feel like the first one had one too.
Did you read the sample for book 2?
I didn't have one
You got it on Kindle.
from the library.
Oh, I got a sample of the first next set of pages. You got to read like maybe the first 10 pages of the next book on Kindle. And the only difference is, I'm going to quickly tell you. So they end this with like Lisa, who has bruises on her neck. And
Yes.
she's like, "Can you help me, Millie?"
Yes.
And it's
I
like,
need some
obviously,
housecleaning.
Nina recommended you.
Wink, wink.
Basically to kill my husband. And that's how the epilogue ends. So then when you get to the next book, it's not that at all. It's Millie struggling to find work still. And she's running out of money. And she goes to an interview at this rich penthouse guy. It's the guy that interviews her, the husband. I can't remember his name. It was like Daniel or Gavin, or probably not those at all. I'm really bad at remembering
Probably
those
like
names.
Bill.
And he interviews her. He's very respectful, allegedly. But I was like, what happened to Lisa? You know? And how did she not get hired for that? And how did she run out of money? Whatever. And he's like, my wife is very sick. She can't really come out of her room. There's a lot of like allegedlys in there. And it seems like she's going to get hired there to be his housemaid. But it also starts with one of those like past moments where Millie's like, I think it's Millie, saying, "This is the day I'm gonna die," and she's bleeding and she's fighting for her life in the kitchen as someone is coming for her. And then it goes into the, interview moment. So
Yeah, I didn't have any of that.
I'm not gonna lie, it kind of intrigued me to read the second book, but I also feel like
What do you feel? Tell me,
now
baby.
that the cat's out of the bag, you know what I mean? I'm less interested in the next book.
Are the next ones as well rated as this one was?
I don't know, but I feel like it's so interesting that you don't know what's going on and with Millie and Nina. And now we know she's a manslayer, and like that's fine, I guess. But I don't know, I feel less inspired personally to continue on. I might do it on an off day one day, keep going, but I don't feel like I have to. What about you?
I think maybe like I would if I was, I don't know, on like a 10-hour train ride somewhere or like audiobook driving on a road trip.
Yeah, maybe it's an audiobook situation.
Yeah, I think that would be fun on a drive, just whatever. You can crank that shit out pretty quickly.
Yeah, I don't feel like I have to know the end of Millie's story. I'm fine with what happened. Well, kind of. I have this in discussion.
I mean, I'm nosy as hell, so like if there's more, I'd like to know it. But I'm also okay like listening to a podcast like my BF book club.
I mean, absolutely.
And then
This
just
is
like
the
listening from
best.
them. Hey, if you guys know how it goes, you can tell us
Yeah, actually, just email us.
at mybfbookclub@gmail.com.
Perfect. Should we read it? Should we not? Or just summarize it and like
Just
we're
tell
good?
us what happened, I guess.
Invite us out to drinks in a place not Seattle. Maybe Seattle.
I don't know. Where
Just
do we
tell us what
live?
happens. We'll go from there. We'll see if we're best
Would
friends
we-
or not. Do we click?
Ooh.
Do we not click?
Ooh, it's a test.
Okay, so Yana, did you have discussion points for the last set of pages?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
God.
Oh,
Where'd
wow.
they go?
It's crazy. It's like your sheet is just
They
blank.
deleted. It must be the new update.
Wow.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me try and remember.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, no. Ask me a question.
Here's what I want to ask you.
Please. Here. What is it?
Do you feel like Andy should have died?
I did not
Spoiler
actually.
alert.
I didn't expect him to be dead.
Me either.
I.
How did you feel about that, though, that he died?
Too easy.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Why? I
Well,
want to
he
know
ne-
if we're on the same wavelength.
He never had to face Nina for what he did to her.
Or any of the women.
Well, yes, Kathleen,
Who knows?
Millie,
Who else?
whatever.
Yeah.
But it just feels like he got off easy.
I agree. I mean, like, death is not getting off easy, but I think
kind of is sometimes.
Yeah, there's results that are worse than death. You know,
I don't think he would have stopped.
I would have liked to seen his reputation be shattered because he made these women out to be mad women, particularly Nina. I guess we don't know as much about Kathleen, and we don't know what would have happened to Millie, and we don't know about women beforehand. But he really destroyed her.
Yeah.
And I wanted to see him be made a fool of. And I wanted everyone to know that he was this awful man. I guess I felt like death was too easy for him.
Yeah, I think what I liked is that he had everything set up so perfectly to always come out on top. Right? Like he had so many connections. He thought through every single scenario of how he could like get off, free from all of this, no punishment. But he didn't think through like, what if they turned on me?
Right.
And then he also, despite all of his connections, all of the wealth, all of the like ability to manipulate everyone around him, did not consider Kathleen's detective father.
Right. Oh, how did he not know that also?
I don't know. Maybe he did, and like maybe something didn't work out. Also, how long a person live without water?
Remember she said she Googled that?
He was only there like 5-6 days. I thought it was more.
Oh, no, I think 7 days without food, and then I think it's like 3 days without water. I'm Googling it. Yeah, 3 to 5 days.
Oh shit!
I guess it depends
water.
on your
Hydrate,
level
girlies.
of hydration. Yeah.
You drink that water.
But when he got locked in there, she had already drank all 3 of the mini water bottles.
Yeah, I kind of forgot that it wasn't like a room prepped for him the way he prepped it for someone else. He just got kind of trapped in there.
It just kind of sucks too that he died of dehydration. I mean, I guess it sounds like
there could have been more.
I mean, obviously he had to pull out a bunch of teeth for, whatever she made him do. I mean, it sounds like that's the extent of what she made him do, was pull out his teeth in the groin book situation. But
she could also see him from the camera, so she knew he was dead.
It's giving like, did you watch Game of Thrones?
Yes. Do you think
Cersei,
I remember that?
when she
Was that the evil mom?
The queen?
Yeah.
I guess I'll spoiler alert.
Well,
if
at
you
this point, it's
haven't
been out
watched
so
it,
long.
like,
I feel like you're just not going to watch it if you haven't watched it already.
But her death is so, it's just so, it's upsetting, and it doesn't fit her because she was such an asshole through the whole thing. And she gets to die in the arms of her love, and she just gets, buried by bricks and dies. Like, that's not the death for someone that cruel. And I felt like that with Andy. And I think it kind of ruined the ending for me a little bit. Mm-hmm. What did you think of the ending? Did you leave?
I didn't love the ending.
Satisfied?
I
know there's other books,
this
but
has been a similar vibe from some of our other books where I just feel like there's build up for 75% of the time, and then like not even 70, I would say like 90% of the time is this like dragging on, really like either captures you or you're like, okay, let's get to the point, and then it's like in 2 pages we're past the point.
Right.
And I'm just kind of like, why
do we do this?
Like, it's so, I don't know, I just feel like the wake, the death, the Kathleen thing, like the mom, it all happens in like 3 pages.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why did it take us 330 to get here and then you finish it up in 3?
Yeah.
That's kind of where I'm at.
Some of the reviews I have that I'll share after discussion, some of them kind of talk about that.
Oh,
so
interesting. Okay.
Yeah. I went through a lot because there's a lot. I mean,
there's a lot of reviews. Like, it's a shit ton of reviews on that book.
And there's a lot of rave reviews. And there's a lot of rave reviews for good reasons that I'll also talk about when we get there, but like when we get there. But I also wanted to ask you, remember Andy said that in the event of his death, he always told Nina that a letter or some sort of document would go to the police and it would tell them that she killed him and, she's crazy, whatever. And Nina left kind of being like, I don't know if that document existed or if it did, and the detective got rid of it. What do you think?
Like, did he actually get rid of it?
Yeah. Was there actually a note, or was there never a note?
I would guess there was never actually a note. I think he was big on the whole manipulation thing.
He's fucking around.
Yeah, I think he'd like to cause the anxiety, but also we know that there's more books ahead, so I think some of her writing at the end there was to leave space for more material.
Very thoughtful, Yana.
Thank you so much. I'm very smart.
Thanks for being part of our book club.
You're very welcome. I am one of the best friends. One of 2 best friends.
Okay, let's talk about Andy's mom.
Ugh, not Suzanne.
Evelyn. So that quote you said, she said, it's a shame that he never really learned. I'm glad you stepped up and taught him a lesson.
Yeah. So she's fully like, hey, I know you killed him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And she's okay with it.
She's like okay with it.
Yeah, she's like, he deserved to die because he didn't brush his teeth, bitch.
He must have been such a failure to her. which is sad, but also...
I'm curious more about like the dad, because he's so like normal compared to the mom.
He was in true mourning, it seemed.
Yeah. I mean, normal is a stretch still, because he was like, hey, son's dead, but carry on.
How do you not know that your wife is like substantially abusing your son?
But you also had, I mean, think about like Nina entered the relationship with Andy thinking like, I'm the luckiest thing in the world to have gotten this guy. And maybe there's stuff her husband doesn't know.
Yeah.
The way that Nina, you know, or like Cece didn't know the extent of what was happening. She just knew like if she was bad, something, you know, would happen to her mom.
This is where my brain was going. So Evelyn is clearly the one who, I mean, she started this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you think about all the times that Evelyn watched Cece.
Oh.
Did Cece...
She might have said that stuff to Cece.
Like, did she lock her in places and sort of abuse her in that way?
I don't think she locked her anywhere, but I think that she...
Can you imagine how scary that would be if you were a mom and you found out that this person did this to their kid and then they watched your child for so many occasions?
I think
that
she
would
was
be
more...
That would suck.
I think she did more of the emotional, maybe, abuse to Cece. Like, I think Nina even says it at one point at the wake. You know, Cece's maybe, like, confused about what happened, but is also, like, relieved to have Andy gone.
Oh, yeah.
It's, like, the only father she knows, but also she's, like, good riddance. And she had, Cece was wearing black to the wake. And, you know, Nina was thinking about, like, how much Andy would have hated that she wasn't in white and this, like, white perfection that Evelyn did, too. So I think it was more, like, that kind of stuff with Evelyn and Cece, where it's, like, you know, girls should wear dresses and they need to be white and blah, 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 blah. You know, teeth are a privilege. But I don't think she did anything to her.
I feel like I keep trying to justify why Cece was a jerk to Millie, and maybe there's just no reason, and she just was
maybe Nina
a jerk.
asked her to be part of the
or maybe she wanted Millie to get blamed so that her mom wouldn't take the brunt for.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a
funny
good point.
Because you probably don't remember that you said that.
Did I really? Claire, this is like legitimately concerning.
You said that, and I was like, "Oh, that's a good thought." And
you just said it, and I was like, "That is a brilliant."
You
thought.
said that originally.
Oh my god, I can't remember when I'm smart now. Claire, I feel like I need to contact someone. It's getting worse. I don't think so.
No, listen, it's going to be okay. I promise. Okay, this is the last thing I wanted to talk about before we get into closing segments. So it's like Nina and Millie ended up kind of being friends at the end of the day, which I thought was a little weird. We talked about in the last episode, as I'm sure you remember, that if we were Millie, we might be pissed off at Nina for putting us in that position and making us kill. Yeah.
Brand new information to me.
They parted ways and they didn't really stay in touch as good friends, besties, but there is that part at the end of the book where Nina sends her a picture of her and Cece at a beach or something, and she's
doing okay or whatever.
She's like, couldn't have done this without you or something like that. And
which is so also like, it annoyed me actually, because Millie didn't have a choice in this.
Right.
Like, she set her up for this. It wasn't like Millie was like, hey, I'm going to help you. It wasn't Enzo. It wasn't like, I'm going to, you know, take a risk and help you through this.
Right.
And it's like, couldn't have done it without you. It's like, hey, thanks for letting me set you up.
Sacrifice
to kill
you.
Yes.
And you survived somehow.
It wasn't even going to come back for you.
Right. I feel like
Nina had no idea that Millie was truly going to be able to turn this around on Andy.
Yeah, no.
It was like a lucky guess, but he could have killed her in there.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess it did kind of seem they ended as friends in a way though, right? Like,
well, I think she just like
friends.
paid, you know, she made sure that Millie's taken care of for a little while there. She got like a year's salary for doing nothing afterwards. It's like severance.
And she recommended her to Lisa.
To be a murderer.
Yeah, to murder her husband.
Yeah.
So
she's now the hitman of the rich people.
This is what I want to talk about. So Millie is this man killer of abusive men, just not men in general. So she's like, she cleans your house, she makes dinner, and she murders your husband, your abusive husband.
One-stop shop.
And that's her whole brand now. And
not
so, like,
everything's a brand.
But like, is this what these next books are? It's just
I don't know.
Millie
murdering
killing
husbands. I would read it.
5 out of 5 stars.
How many men per book does she kill? I'm here for it.
I think that's what makes me not want to read the next books is like this plot was so wild and loopy and turny. And now that the cat's out of the bag, as I said earlier, I
guess,
don't know.
but I would assume that Frida, our girl Frida, had probably thought of that and put in other twists and things like that.
I hope so.
I think our girl Frida knows.
Yeah, she probably knows.
I mean,
it's
not like she did a sequel and then that was it.
I mean,
they are multiple books.
They're making a whole motion picture out of this thing.
A moving picture.
A motion picture out of this with very famous people.
The theater.
Speaking of which, Yana, do you know who you would cast for Millie, Nina, Andy, and Enzo? And like try to not, and it's really hard, honestly, to not consider the cast today for me anyway.
I already forgot who the cast was.
Okay, good. No, let's start with like Nina.
Nina, I think I would do, what's that girl's name in Big Little Lies?
Reese Witherspoon?
Nope.
Nicole Kidman.
No.
With the brown hair?
Yeah.
But Nina's blonde.
Oh, yeah. They've never dyed hair for a movie.
Oh, sorry. My God.
God damn.
My God.
What's her name?
Oh, I don't know. Let me look it up. God, that was scary. They've never dyed hair before. Shit, Claire.
Laura Dern. Wait, hold on. No. I actually changed my mind.
Okay.
The girl that I would have for Nina is... name. I wouldn't call her like famous. Her name is Mariana Clavino.
That feels really good.
Her face just gives me kind of like that vibe.
She's got the
juice.
Yeah. I hate that. You know I hate that. I don't even know if you remember that I hate that.
That part I know. Well, hold on. Who would you cast for Nina? We'll go one by one.
I've had a hard time with Nina. They keep talking about how and she says it herself that she's let herself go. Mm-hmm. So I keep trying to think of how can I see the spectrum of women in the way that she's seeing herself. Am I saying this right or am I being offensive?
No, I think that's fine.
Okay.
We're a safe space.
Like even the woman you said, I could see her as long as we transform people. Ed Gein, what's up?
What's up?
Like, honestly, Amanda, whatever her beautiful name is.
Seyfried?
I could see her as Nina when
Wait, is that who's in the actual?
Yeah.
I forgot.
And she's in Mean Girls?
No, but is she in the...
She's Nina.
In Housemaid. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said we're not allowed to choose them.
No, we're not choosing them. But I'm saying I have a hard time with her as a selection because she doesn't look like a woman that's quote unquote lost herself or whatever. She feels too perfect. Okay, I think Kate Winslet.
Oh, okay.
I feel like she transforms so well across versions of women and age and beauty and such that she would do an incredible job.
I support it.
Also, she's incredible.
I support it.
Thank you. Tell me.
I was going to ask who your Enzo would be.
My Enzo, in my brain, he's always Justin Baldoni. He's not Italian.
Italian.
Is he Italian?
Justin Baldoni?
I don't know what he is, but whatever he is, he's Enzo in my head. When I was reading the book, I just kept thinking about Justin Baldoni. He's so beautiful.
He is.
Okay, who's your Enzo?
Oscar Isaac.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could see that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Who's your Andy?
Okay, I feel like it's going to be so dumb, but I've been picturing two people during this, but the one I think I've pictured the most is Patrick Dempsey.
But like back in the day, because he's quite...
Yeah, but like back in the day when... So either that or, this is dumb, but one of the other people I pictured in this is like a really cleaned up Adam Levine.
Ew.
I know, that's why I said it was dumb.
I hate Adam Levine.
Okay, well, this isn't your answer for this stupid game. I hate this whole fucking game.
You better not say that because this was Mom's recommendation. She's going to get mad at you.
Whatever. I ain't scared of you, Mom.
I feel like Hugh Grant.
After Love Actually, I just can't picture him.
No, Hugh Grant. I'm sorry, Hugh Jackman.
Okay.
It just shows how bad I am at names.
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman.
Wow. Okay, I can see it.
Like
That's
his
fine.
clean cut version. Remember he was in that like butter commercial? He would be such a good, he seems perfect and wonderful and kind, sweet face, but he is evil.
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay, who's your
Okay, so
Millie?
like this is the version of Andy that I kind of pictured.
Yeah, I could
with
see
Patrick
that.
Dempsey.
I could see that. That's like that's a throwback.
Yeah, with Millie.
I'm kind of thinking of that girl from Yellow Jackets, that blonde girl. Sophie Thatcher.
I was thinking season 1 of Ellen Pompeo, but not the way she is now, literally her young self.
Okay, great. Listener, who would you cast to play these characters? Send us an email or a DM on our socials. Until then, we're going to jump into what does Yana remember?
Then we're going to do a new segment where Claire has to remember names.
Yeah, that would be hard. Okay, first question.
Uh-oh.
What is Millie's full name?
Maleficent. Millifred.
She literally says it like
Amelia. Maleficent.
it starts with a W.
Willamay. Willamificent.
So Maleficent for sure.
William May. Wilhelmina.
Wilhelmina, which I found out, fun fact everyone, it's German origin and it means resolute protector or determined guardian. Nice touch, Frida. Nice touch. You get it right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You got that wrong. Sorry. Okay. 2. What does Nina leave on the bathroom floor for Millie to clean up that left us both aghast?
A tampon?
Yes. It was like a used
Yeah.
tampon. Yeah. Okay. 3.
Yeah, I know we wouldn't be aghast to a packaged tampon.
Cotton on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay. 1 for me, 1 for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Love a tie.
What's the first word Enzo says in Italian?
Danger.
Okay, good job. Okay, good
I
job.
don't know it in Italian.
No, I was like, that's too hard.
A danger.
Mario danger.
Pizza danger.
A pizza danger.
Roma.
Okay.
Respectfully.
I'm Italian. It's fine. One night, Millie decides she's going to go downstairs and watch TV because she can't sleep. What is she watching?
Wheel of Fortune. Family Feud.
Good job.
Thank
oh my
you.
gosh, look at you go, girl. I've only got 1 point so far.
Oh, girl, I've been sleeping
Shit,
about 8
girl,
hours a
shit.
night.
Okay, how many mini water bottles are
3. Next.
So done with this. Okay, why is Millie fired from her job at the bar? Bonus points if you also know why she was sent to boarding school.
Someone.
Let's start with the bar though.
Fuck. Someone died.
She's fired from the bar before she becomes a housemaid.
I know. I don't remember. It was all in the protection of other people.
Yeah, or herself.
Yeah. Some guy was like feeling her up or something. I don't remember.
Yeah,
the
he was
details.
speaking inappropriately to her.
I just remember that it was all really for like good reason.
Yeah.
But
he was speaking derogatorily to her. She punched him in the face.
And then another person, it was like,
Bonus point was boarding school. Why she got sent to boarding school.
was it because she did something to a teacher or something?
Yeah,
for like
but what'd she do to the teacher? This is bonus point, so it's okay.
I don't remember. She did something because of the way he was behaving with like a girl, a student.
With her.
Oh, I thought it was another student. Because who was she? There was someone where she was like protecting someone.
Yeah, I mean, there were instances where she's protecting other women or she's protecting herself.
You know, as I was reading this book, I kind of forgot that you were going to do a trivia thing at the end.
Yeah, it's okay.
Carry on.
She slashed his tires.
That's honestly would like something more creative than that.
Okay, what's the first meal Andy buys Nina during their lunch work?
Lunch work?
Yeah, he's like, let me get you lunch. Andy and Nina, when they first meet.
Oh, Nina.
Nina.
It was something cheap.
Yeah.
Taco Bell.
That's a great
With
lunch. I don't know
fire
what you're
sauce.
talking about. Sponsor us.
Pizza, sandwiches, salad.
It's a hot dog.
Ugh.
Sorry, you lose. You're only 1 point ahead of me right now, just so you know, so you better pick it up.
You don't tell me what to
Sorry.
do. I'll
Actually,
lose if I want to.
I have a half a point because I got the bonus point. What is Nina's job before she meets Andy?
Like the receptionist or like a assistant
Yeah,
of some
good job.
sort, Yeah.
Okay, who is Antonia?
Vendettas.
Antonia. What? Are you serious?
Wait, who the fuck's Antonia? Hold on. Give it a moment.
Okay.
Oh, Enzo's sister.
Good job.
Hey, it's okay to let people think
yeah,
for a
I'm
second.
sorry.
God damn.
Bonus point. How did she die?
Her spouse killed her.
Yeah.
She was in an abusive relationship.
Yes, good job. Okay, last question. You're gonna get this. What did Nina leave in the blue bathroom?
Pepper spray.
Good job. Okay.
Most condescending bullshit I've
Giovanna
ever seen
remembered
in my
the
whole life.
book. She did it. Hey, I feel like this just tells a lot, though, about how engaged you are with the book, because you can remember these details. I think it's great. Okay.
I have nothing to say.
Yana, share some of the reviews that you read on this book.
Oh, yes. Do you want me to do positive first or negative?
Let's start positive.
Okay.
Because, why not, right?
I had 2 that I related with.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So one from a William.
Was a man.
The subject was, "Are you kidding me?" That's how I read in my, the voice. "Are you kidding me? It is impossible to think a book can be this good. Twist after twist after twist. Thinking you know what's going to happen, and then guess what? You don't. Descriptive, intense, crazy. Characters you love and then completely hate. Characters you wish were dead, but glad they're alive. 10 out of 10. So I related with this because
Thanks, William.
I don't guess what's going to happen as well as you do. So I was like, oh yeah, no, I did keep seeing twists. Eventually it'd catch on, but I was like, oh shit, not what I thought. And then, yeah, I went from hating Nina to feeling bad for her to then hating her a little bit again, so it was back and forth. Do you want me to share my second one?
Yeah.
Now? Okay.
Or no, wait. Why don't I do one and then you do one?
Okay.
Mine isn't as long as yours, but
it's just 5 stars.
Just resonated. There's so many reviews, but there's so many positive reviews. Let's just start there. And a lot of them have common themes, but this is, oh my gosh, this is by William's son. I didn't realize.
How weird.
The subject is good read, a page turner. Interesting ending. There are twists and turns. Pay attention or you'll miss the clues. Millie's personality may annoy you. It's definitely worth reading. That's all William's son had to say, but I liked that he kind of hit on the main things. Yeah.
My next review is from Alfred. Also 5 stars.
I like that. There's men and women, you know?
He couldn't stop reading.
Oh, hey.
It took me less than 3 days to finish this book, and that's only because I had to drive to work and go to sleep. I couldn't put this book down. Wow. And, for me, I related to that because I was occasionally frustrated that we only read 50 at a time because I don't like stopping at cliffhangers. And there were several times where I was going and going and going. And then I'd have to remember to check the page number and be like, oh crap, I got to stop in 2 pages.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, Alfred, I feel you, buddy.
That's a common thing too. A lot of people are like, I flew through this freaking book. And I would have too if it wasn't for this. Okay, this is from Lisa. We've got a woman at last. She says, sorry, I just have to say this one because it made me laugh. Great series. So she read all of them. I love this series because it is not filled with sex. Just my opinion. Smiley face.
Not what you would want, though.
Movie will be out soon. I like that she said that because it just shows so many different types of readers, So I'm always like, give me the smut. That wasn't juicy enough. And then Lisa's like, glad there's no sex. Lisa probably would not like this podcast.
Lisa's probably a prude.
Don't be mean to Lisa. We don't know her.
I don't want to know her.
Not my cup of tea.
Not my cup of tea, indeed.
We're into negative now.
Unsurprisingly, this negative review comes from Sue.
Fucking Sue.
The subject is, this is a romantic horror story.
Yeah.
And she says, I would describe the book as below the 6th grade oh my God. I would just, it's funny. God, it sucks. I would describe the book as below the 6th grade reading level. It's a skimmer and needs to be skimmed because it's so uninteresting. I missed a big clue. It's free if you have Kindle Unlimited. I actually felt embarrassed reading it. And this one popped out to me because it was like, hey, did someone find my review for the summer?
But Sue, you don't have to read it, you know?
Sue, you did not have to finish this.
Also, you don't have to be embarrassed in front of others. You can read it in the privacy of your house.
That's right. Also, I thought that when you have Kindle Unlimited, they're all kind of free because it's unlimited.
This wasn't part of Kindle. Maybe it was at one point.
I thought it's a good thing.
I feel like it depends. I've had Kindle Unlimited.
Monthly to just read Kindle books?
Yeah, that are part of the unlimited.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
But you'll notice that most of them are kind of, But every now and again, you'll get a good one where you're like, hell yeah. But usually these,
Oh, I think Sue's a little ungrateful. Okay.
All right, well, here's one from Judy.
Also sounds like a Sue.
She said, title, A Little Too Hokey for Me. Started out holding my interest, but then went a little over the top. Just unbelievable that someone would live in that situation. And knowing what she has endured, place someone else in the same predicament? So Judy's really caught up on what happened with Nina and Millie, obviously. But I kind of think that that's a little fair. She goes on to say, this is a little bit longer, but I thought it was worth mentioning. I don't understand why this book is so popular. Okay, maybe I do. But it's easy, simple, fast read. But it puts women down until they have nothing left that makes them fight for it. But at the same time gives them no depth or heart or character. Leaves them bland and generic. I like the epilogue. I liked tiny aspects of the story, but overall this book made me rage. Then she puts a quote about like Andy and, being like, you need to be disciplined and privileges and such. And then she says, I mean, if the story develops the women more, made them actual whole real characters, then focused on their fight, their strength, their inner power, well, then this would have been kind of a kick-ass story. As it is, it's just easy reading to fill the masses need to read about damaged women. Sorry for the harsh review, but this book and I don't mesh. I might be willing to read the next book, knowing how it's going to play out from here, but I think I might try this author again when she starts another series. And honestly, I thought that was kind of fair, because there are really strong themes of domestic violence and womanhood and things of that nature. On the other side of the coin, I feel like it's also important to mention this is clearly more of a mainstream media book where those sorts of themes aren't always as serious, if you will. It's kind of like what you sign up for, like when I started The Housemaid, I don't feel like I signed up for a book that I knew was going to be really deep about domestic violence and womanhood, abuse.
I think that's kind of how we felt though with Just for the Summer. Like we knew we weren't signing up for like
something heavy.
Pulitzer Prize kind of thing.
I feel like it's also
Pulitzer
a bit of
Prize. I said Pulitzer.
It's okay. It's like hard. Part of setting your expectations, but that's me as a person. Those were my expectations going into this book, but I am I don't know the other side where you came into this book thinking it was going to be something really deep, like when somebody said read Braided Grass, I was like, that's gonna be deep, I didn't go into The Housemaid knowing it's like mainstream movie and such, being like, this is gonna rock my inner soul, but like I said, that's just me. Anyway, on to you. Judy had a lot to say.
My last negative review comes from Anna.
Okay.
And I mostly had this one kind of stick out to me because I just really liked her subject line, which was good starter for people who usually don't read.
I hate reading.
The Maid, not the title of the book. She said The Maid, not The Housemaid. The Maid is a great choice for those who are new to reading or looking for an easy story to dive into. Hey, so just sidebar, if anyone has any kids that need to sound it out and learn to read, apparently this is the book to do it. The simple sentence structure makes it an effortless read, and the plot, while a bit far-fetched, offers light entertainment without requiring too much thought. If you're after a book with rather stereotypical characters that provides an escape, this could be a good fit. So I will say that, you have one more, right?
No, go ahead, finish your thought.
I was going to say, I don't know where you got your reviews, but mine all come from Amazon.
Mine too.
So I would say on Amazon, there are 567,793 ratings. And out of those, 0 are 1 star.
Yeah, this book is highly rated. But I did find it interesting digging through the lower ratings, hearing people's perspectives.
Sure. But I would just say that our lowest ratings are 2 star.
Yeah.
And if you check Barnes & Noble, it's 125 reviews, so obviously much smaller. And out of those 125, 3 of them are 1 star reviews. But they're without any sort of comment. They're just the stars. And the first ratings that actually come with a explanation start at 4 stars.
Yeah.
So
It's incredibly highly rated. Yeah. I'll end, actually, slight correction. I bucketed Judy's. I messed up. That one, the longer one I read, is Elysian's rating. Here's the last one I'll read. I didn't have their name in my screenshot, sorry. But the title is Don't Need to Read Volumes 2 and 3. The book kept me entertained, but I was disappointed by the author's obsession with the physical appearance of the characters and not much else that defined them. I didn't need to be told for the 20th time that the husband and gardener were physically attractive, or that Millie and Nina worked hard to make themselves unattractive despite their good looks. The shallow nature of the relationships was sad and boring. I think that's fair too,
I think that's fair.
So it's like, I don't know if you found this as well. There was, on the positive side of things, first off, let's be very clear. It's very highly rated for the most part by the vast majority of people. And there's a lot of common themes and like why people liked the book. It's twisty and turny. It's binge-worthy. People like the sort of light nature and thrillerness of it all. But I don't feel like people expected much from this book except to be fun and entertaining. Mm-hmm. I found on the other side of the coin, people who rated the book low, they were taking it very seriously, which is fair, in whatever world you live in, it's yours. And they wanted to really flesh out these characters and really explore these themes of domestic violence. And they want to hear about these arbitrary things like attractiveness, unattractiveness. My personal opinion, I didn't go into this thinking this is going to be really deep. That was my expectation, but it seems like some people did. And those people seem to be disappointed.
Yeah.
So with all that, Yana, what's your final rating of The Housemaid by Frida? Can you roll your R's for me?
Frida.
McFadden.
Frida.
It's a genetic thing to do that with your tongue.
But it's also... Isn't it because it's also cultural? Like Russians all roll their R's.
Probably genetics.
That's a fair point.
I can do this. Can you turn your tongue sideways? A lot of people can't do that either.
This is how I kiss.
I wish you could all see our faces. By the way, it was me turning my tongue vertically. A lot of people can't do do that.
Yana can't.
Sponsor
us.
Hey.
I can't. Mine only goes horizontal.
I hate the sound of your tongue in my headphones. Please tell me your final rating of the book.
Given everything we just talked about, because I don't go into this expecting it to be this life-altering book,
right,
I'm not going to give it 5 stars.
Right now.
Yeah, that I would rate higher. But for what it is, I'm going to say 4.
Oh my God, I was going to say 4.
Oh my God. Did we just become best friends? Should we start a podcast? So yours is also 4?
Yeah, I felt like it was worthy of a 4.
Yeah.
For what it is. I mean, obviously, they're making a movie with very prevalent people. Yeah. I was thinking about how we've read Bright Young Women, we've read Sunburned, Just for the Summer, and here. And so if I had to think of the spectrum in just that way, obviously all the books I've read too. Anyway, 4.
Yeah.
A 4.
Solid 4. It's a fun read. If you have
your expectations set, it's a 4.
But it's the book that I'm like, it's a great book to read on the airplane. Well, it's like, it doesn't take...
It's a good beach read too, I'd say.
It doesn't take your 100% brain space and concentration, and it's easy. It's a page turner.
It's binge worthy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's like when you start a Netflix show where you're just like, holy cannoli, I can't stop. Yep. Sorry, I cussed a lot in the last episode. I had too much wine. I'm just going to say it right off the bat.
Claire has a drinking problem.
So I'm really sorry for that, listeners. I feel like I probably offended some of you, and I'm just sorry now. Anyway.
I'm not sorry for anything I do.
I am a monster.
I am what I am. And honestly, if you don't like me, please don't tell me because I'm going to have anxiety about it. But if you do like me, check yes.
Oh my God.
And then email me personally at mybffbookclub@gmail.com.
Yeah, I won't see it.
And just do attention, Yana.
Absolutely.
Claire, what's your food rating?
For this entire book?
Yeah.
Goddamn. Sorry.
You want me to go first?
No cussing. Yes, you go first.
I'm going to say a salad.
What?
I love a salad.
I mean,
Don't look at me like that.
I love salad. No, let's be really
you're not
clear.
Skinnier than me.
No, I love salad. I love
I
salad
know.
for the variety of salad that salad
But
offers.
that's why I'm saying that. Salad can be a mix of anything you set your heart and mind to. Like, I'm thinking a salad with, like, the crunch. Like, I want nuts in there, and I want, like, pepitas.
And, like, the best cheese.
Yeah, like, but shaved. I'm not thinking, like, a sad bag salad from the grocery store. I'm thinking, like, a good, hearty-ass salad. Yeah. Where you're just, like, there are multiple flavors. There's multiple textures. The freshness, the crisp.
The crisp is like a fat piece of toasted sourdough bread on the side, or rye, or whatever bread type goes with your specific gourmet salad.
Can you apologize now for how you reacted? Because it's also my food rating, it's not yours, and I don't feel like we have to judge.
I agree.
So thank you for coming. No, thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
Thank you for acknowledging when you are in the wrong.
Thank you. I will.
You're welcome.
I'm very good at acknowledging my faults. My food rating, I would say, like, mean sandwich.
Mm-hmm. Not that we're
in Seattle. But sponsor us, though.
Yeah.
I love mean sandwich.
At least, like, send us a sandwich, girl.
Big, gourmet, juicy Italian sub. First off, it's got the layers, You cut it and you can just see the layers.
It's like a freaking rainbow in there.
Yeah, and then you take a big old chunk and bite. And
that's making my mouth water.
I know. And then the sauce kind of even drips a bit because it's so like,
and I want those freaking like banana peppers in that shit.
And
so
you
there's
need
a little bit
a
of spice.
little chip to kind of,
get some crunch.
Yeah. It's like a fucking solid gourmet sub. Me as Italian, but listener, you pick yours with your side of chips.
Sign me up. I'd eat that. I want to take a bite.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
What's your sexy side piece?
Well, I finished Between Two Kingdoms.
That's a sad memoir.
It's sad and it's uplifting in the way of like the meaning she finds in life, and the positivity. Like, I actually really liked it. I really liked this book.
I'm going to laugh. It's the way you said it.
I would give it a 5 out of 5.
Wait, for cereals?
Yeah, I really liked it.
Okay.
It was
Tell people the book and the author so they can go find it then.
The book was called Between Two Kingdoms
by Frida.
It is by Suleika Joe.
I don't know.
I don't know. But
we can put a link in the show notes.
Perfect. But anyway, Claire.
Right, yeah, not sad at all. Not sad at all.
Back to the positive. What's your sexy side piece?
Well, listen, I'm
curious.
not reading anything sad and deep. I'm still working my way through a kingdom of flesh and fire. Honestly, I'm making very steady progress. I just have a lot of other books I'm reading, and work is very intense right now for me, so I'm quite slow. But our next book that we're going to be reading...
Very exciting.
It is called Confused Girl. Find Your Peace in the Chaos by
Giovanna Silvestri. We hope we're pronouncing it right.
We hope so, but correct us, Giovanna.
Well, she will be able to correct us, Claire. Why?
Well, Yana, thank you for asking. It's because she's going to be on the pod.
We have our first guest.
Famous bitches. What's up?
Bitches. Let's change our theme song to Famous Bitches.
So we're going to do a little mini thing with Giovanna's book here. We're going to read her book. Shocking. Instead of reading 50 pages, we're going to break this down quicker so that we can get Giovanna on the podcast. And so we
make a little bonus, like a little short, few episodes.
So Giovanna will be on the podcast towards end of December. We'll do 2 episodes that cover her book. And then we're going to throw a mini in there that's just a session about what we're grateful for so we could take a little break during the holidays because, we're people too. And then we'll have her on the pod. So
celebrities have families too.
I mean, come on. You're just like us.
Yeah.
So anyway.
No, we're just like you.
I'm sorry, we're just like you. I know how to be a celebrity. So anyway, friends, we're looking to grow our pods, so please follow us on your favorite podcast streaming platforms. But most importantly, after you hit that follow button, Tap that 5-star.
Like it's Nina wishing she could keep tapping Enzo.
But then Millie gets him.
Whatever.
Weird. Fine. Whatever. Sharing is caring.
We're not there yet, though.
Yeah, sorry. That was in like the beginning of the second book.
Or your dog?
That's my dog. Wait, that's me.
They're so connected. She didn't even know.
And if nothing else, dear friends, we just love to read.
So much.
So remember.
Keep on reading. Just fully off the deep end.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Love you.